Welcome to Twins World, all about parenting. Thank you for liking our videos and subscribing our channel. And we hope that you are safe and sound in your own houses as well as your workplaces. And today we are going to discuss regarding the attention-seeking behavior of children. Attention-seeking behavior of children is an outward expression of an emotional insecurity what is there from a very young age, which is unidentified by most of the people. We can see a lot of people that is maybe working with us or in an office or in a house itself. There are attention-seeking behavior, and that is very evident when we are in groups, especially in adults. But understand the roots of this behavior can be seen very well in very younger age. Enoch and Keith, I would like to take as examples. You know that they are born in 36 weeks of gestation and they were preterm babies as well as low birth weight babies. That means they are very fragile and very thin. Enoch was only 1.2 kilograms whereas Keith was 2.1 kg. And the regimen we followed for their feeding was strictly too early. So what is happening is, other than mama's milk or my milk what I was given, we used to give wati spoon. That is the wati we have, we used to feed them every second hourly. So in the night also second hourly feeding was very mandatory, so that the even 0.1 gram also will be counting much for us. Even though we are taking 20 minutes, 30 minutes to feed one child and another 20 minutes to burp the baby, altogether one baby take 50 minutes, it was not a pain for us to get up every 2 hourly, feed them again and again. So whenever we go to a neonatologist who was a very good doctor and compassionate and usually appreciate us for the efforts we are taking to take care of twins without much help in our side. So always our neonatologists tell that Enoch is always showing a face that is not completely satisfied, whereas Keith is showing a face that is very satisfied. Actually, that bothered us very well. I already said that Enoch had some life-threatening condition, but still we used to pray over him because we don't want Enoch to go less in anything than Keith, because a comparison is always there when twins are there in the family. Since they are grown up now, I have noticed in Enoch always have an issue whenever he is with Keith or with us. So all the time he reconfirm himself and ask me especially, do you love me mama? Do you love me more than Keith mama? Do you want me mama? So this kind of question I was saying, why Enoch is asking? Keith never asked me this kind of question. Yes, Keith asked, when Enoch is asked, he repeat the same question. And other than that, what I've noticed is he tried to get the attention of a group of people by doing some naughty things. And if we have a girl with us, with our children, there is a neighbor, her name is Ananya. When Ananya plays with Keith, Enoch will go and sit in a corner, say that no one wants me, I am alone, no one likes me. When next day maybe Ananya going and playing with Enoch and Keith doesn't have any problem. Keith has his own way of playing things. This shows that yes, my Enoch is needed little more attention than Keith. So this helped me to come out with the topic which is in the road, where as a father or mother I can work on it and help him to adjust in further days. No schools or no educational system actually teaches to pick up or identify the emotional issues what we are going through, and we may not be able to verbalize it to other one that what is happening to me. So as parents, if we are able to identify what my child is going through, we can help them to adjust or sort out the problems so that they will have a better life. That is, if I and you as a father and mother give good attention to our children, it is not compulsory when they go to school or when they go to workplace, everyone need to give that attention. But this will break their heart and they are going to be emotionally deprived when they are going to very serious affairs like a relationship with someone else or in the workplace or in marriage. Even I have seen that the children of emotionally grounded parents have actually faced the struggles of their life or the storms of their life in a successful manner without being into any addictions or emotionally deprived than the children of the parents who are highly educated as well as money. Money or education of the parents will not tell the standard of your house or your family. So this is very important as parents, that I should be emotionally grounded so that my child will be seeing how to deal the problems than being outburst in my emotions. So let's discuss what are the ways I can deal with the emotional insecurity in my child. Now I feel that Enoch is emotionally insecure compared to Keith. Actually, they have two different personalities. Their character is completely separate. But what I've learned is appreciate them by words and my actions, so that they will understand that their work is complete. If when I'm teaching Enoch and Keith just need an instruction or one hand, where Enoch needs continuous attention to complete a page of homework or doing any activity. So I understand that I need to appreciate my both children by giving more concentration to Enoch. My kid should not be affected even though he doesn't shows any signs and symptoms of emotional insecurity, but I should do a justice to both my children. Second thing, as I always say, that I learn to express. It's not that I'm a person like this from childhood. I learn to express my love in my words and my actions, my hugs, so that they know that I am appreciating them for their character, what they are doing. The next thing what I can do is, do not try to praise one child all the time to the other, because that again brings sibling rivalry or the fights between them, and one may feel inferior to the other. And you can see that one always say, I'm better than you. This kind of talk they always speak. So you need to tell that two are different and two are good in two different ways. Appreciate means you need to take an effort to appreciate each of them according to the talents you have or the character or deeds what they do. Another important thing, we need to be very careful about maintaining the emotional security of a child is to not have fight in front of children. Understand, our children are the witness or testimony of the family. Each fight you have at the family really bringing down the security what your children are having inside the house. They may be keeping quiet at that time. Initially they may cry and they may be hurting themselves by listening to the loud sound or the abusive words or the domestic violence or the beatings inside the house. Later they get acknowledged and they may move away from that, but one day they will go out and tell that what is happening inside the four walls of your house. The wounds this parental conflicts is happening inside the heart of the children is not repairable, and what they will do, they start going out of the house in search of love. And the wounds that created inside each and every child's heart because of the parental conflicts really make them insecure with the parents, and they go out of the family in search of love and security. This is another reason children go for a relationship with someone else or searching for some other people whom they can trust, because they found their parents are untrustworthy. Another thing is, they always keep you as the role model when they become the husband and wife of their life. So what happened if as a father I beat the mother, they will learn the same thing and they think that I can beat my mother, and vice versa. We cannot say that now what is happening inside the four walls. We can't always say that the father always beating mother. It can happen rather the otherwise too. But understand, the children will take it up and they will show to their spouse when the days comes thereby. And at that time as parents, I cannot advise them because they have seen this is practiced inside the house. Therefore, as parents, our emotional stability play an important role among the emotional security of our children. More than teach them the concept of wait, I always say, tell them to wait. And whatever responsibilities of the house, see what we have done is, when the children start learning or sent to schools, we always focus them on schools or studying and playing and whatever. No, you need to teach them to take a part of the responsibilities of the father and mother. Now itself I tell my children to clean the table, so that we can say that okay, you are a part of our whole household activities, so they feel responsible. So this kind of work we are dividing and giving. So what happened, there is not much time to think about that I am insecure or I am not getting adequate attention. This way you can develop the responsibility in children, and we can avoid this kind of questions or this kind of petty naughty things what they are bringing among themselves. Why we need to take care about this attention seeking behavior or emotional insecurity at home? Because we may be able to give 100% attention at home, but understand, once they go to a public place in a society or a school, the teacher may not be able to give some complete attention to your child when 50 or 100 are sitting together together. So what happened, whatever the children are able to perform at home, they may not be able to do in the school. So this kind of what difference you can see what the child's performance at home as well as in outside. So this kind of our nature of teaching them how to deal with the attention seeking behavior as well as emotional security help them to cope up with the injustice or unfairness what the world is showing to us today can be shown tomorrow to them. So we are parents, we as parents, we are preparing them to face the world. So this way we can manage this attention seeking behavior in emotional insecurity, and as days goes by our own lessons or experience teaches us how to take further steps. Hope this topic had put an insight about what is attention seeking behavior in children, which is very common in almost every children, which is a symptom or what you can see outside of an emotional insecurity inside our heart. Hope this is a good topic, and we'll see you next week with a new topic. Thank you.